Hi guys,
Hi everybody.
Misty and Sherry here with Queen Bee's Vintage. Welcome to or welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to be giving you a DIY tutorial on how we've created this table and the stools that we are sitting on. So if that's something that you'd like to see, stick around. Alrighty, so for one of our makeovers today, we are going to take these two bar stools. We showed this in a previous thrift store haul video. We picked these up for $4 each, and we are going to paint these. We are actually going to be keeping these. We're going to use these in our booth when we do our vintage markets for us to sit on at our cash wrap. So what I've got is some dixiebell chalk paint in the color Caviar, and I'm going to give these a base coat of the black paint. And you guys have all watched me paint before, so I'm not going to film that, but I'm going to cover these completely with black paint, and then we'll go on to the next step. So here are the black stools. I need to get in our stuff and get some little wood plugs out to replace the ones that are missing. We've got a few missing, so we'll fill those in. And once we started painting these, we decided that we may not be keeping these for ourselves for the cash wrap. We've got a really cute small drop leaf table that we think these might be really cute with, and they'd make a really cute little setup for a breakfast nook or maybe an outdoor living space. So we're going to pull the table out here in a little bit. We'll give you guys a shot of that, and then we'll decide if the stools are the right height for the table, they'll go with the table. If not, we'll keep them for our cash wrap. So we'll keep you posted on that as we proceed through the video. Okay guys, sorry, I almost forgot to start filming. So we have this drop leaf table, and we are going to paint it to go with the stools that you saw earlier in the video. So I'm just using some dixiebell and Caviar to do the top, and then I'm going to flip it over and paint the underside, because when the leaves are down, sometimes you can see that underside. So it's going to have to get painted underneath as well. After I get the top done, I'm going to base coat the legs in white, and then I will do a coat of black over the top of that and distress back so that the white shows. And then the top, after the black's all dry, we'll do white over the top and distress back so that the black shows, so that it ties in with the stools. So I'm just going to keep painting the top, and I'll come back and show you what's next. Okay guys, so I have the top of the table base coated in black and the legs base coated in white. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the black with white paint, and then we'll distress back so that some black shows through, and then we'll do the opposite on the legs. We'll go over the white with black and distress back so the white shows through, so that it will match with our stools. So let me get started here. So I've just got my little shortcuts brush, and I've loaded some white Annie Sloan pure white chalk paint onto it, and I'm just going to start painting. And you guys have seen me paint before, so I'm not going to do this on camera. And while I'm painting the table, Mom is going to put the V on the tops of the stools, the seats of the stools I should say, and she's just going to be doing the B and the wreath and the little number 3 here. We're not doing the words or anything.
And you've seen us do this. If not, Misty will link a video in the description box below where we stenciled.
You just load your stencil brush. We're just using the dixiebell black chalk paint, the colors Caviar. You just load your brush, offload the excess onto a paper towel, and then just start pouncing your brush.
I'm going to take away from some of this on top. I got a little bit much.
And you don't want to
Drag it.
And you don't want to overload the brush because then you'll get bleed. It'll seep through underneath the stencil. So Mom's going to do that and I'm going to paint. Okay guys, so I turned the table upside down, and here on the top I'm painting it white. I'm going to give it a distressed look. It has to be sanded. And then I have done the black on the legs, and I'm distressing it back so that some of the white shows through so that it'll match our stools. And then what I'll do is I will flip it over and paint the top. Sorry that I didn't mention that in the last clip. When I got my brush all loaded, it was like, duh, Misty, you got to turn it over first. So this is the easiest way to paint a table. Start underneath, do your legs and the underside of the top, and then flip it over and do the top and finish it off. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I will leave it this way so that I'm not flipping it back and forth. Let it dry completely, then I'm going to sand it all down with a fine grit sandpaper, distress a little bit more back so that a little bit more black will show through on this part, and a little bit, I don't know, I'm kind of happy with the white that's showing through now, so I don't think I'll do too much more distressing or wiping back on the legs. So I will come back and talk about that when the piece is dry enough to start sanding. So we're going to use a fine grit sandpaper, 320 grit, and we're smoothing everything out, distressing back to show a little bit more black, letting a little bit of darker come through on the edges, and smoothing out the legs here. All right, we've got our table all sanded. We sealed the entire table, the legs and the top, and now we have our stencil that we're going to use laid out. We did all the measurements so that it's centered, and Mom is going to start stenciling for us. Okay, so Mom is just stenciling the design now, and as we said in the video earlier when we did the tops of the little stools, you're going to load your paint onto your brush, and you're going to daub some of it off onto a paper towel, and then start dabbing it over the design on the stencil. You never want to overload your brush, because if you get too much on there, it'll seep underneath the stencil and you won't have a crisp design. So Mom's just going to keep doing this technique, and we will come back and show you our reveal. Okay guys, we're going to reveal the design.
Oh shoot, I hope I just didn't ruin it.
Voila!
So pretty.
That looks really cool. We're going to add one more design to the table, and then we'll show you how it looks all staged with the little stools and some accessories. Alrighty guys, our little drop leaf table and stools are complete. We've created this little vignette to show you how it could be set up. Yes, we know you wouldn't necessarily put this much stuff on your table, but we thought this looked really cute.
And we are extra.
And we, yes, as Mom said, we're very extra, as my daughter would say. So I'm going to get up closer and give you a closer look at the table. As you can see, we added a grain stripe to it using some masking tape and taping it off. I'm also going to show you what it looks like with this front leaf up. We've got our little stools here. we've got these little drawers that we've put together and put legs on, that we've put our little tea towels and stuff in. We sell a lot of these at our events, these little drawers with feet. Mom's gonna put the leaf up for us. Here's that cute little cloche we hauled in our last haul video. We have a little Queen of Everything mug inside of it with just a garden ball and one of our little bee skeps. You guys have seen our awesome bee tray before. So there's our table with both of the leaves up. And our little stools. Mom, would you mind pushing this stool in a little closer to the table? There we go. We're really happy with how this turned out. We've done other little drop leaf tables and they always sell really well for us. So we're really excited to take this to our next market. We really hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you like what we're doing here on our channel and you'd like to follow us on our creative journey, please hit that red subscribe button along with that notification bell so that you'll be notified each time we upload a new video. You can also follow us over on Facebook and Instagram. We are Queen Bees Vintage on those sites as well, spelt the same way it is here on YouTube. And we will be posting photos of projects that are in the works and sneak peeks of items that will be on the website when it launches soon. So you may want to go over there and follow us on those sites as well. But this is all for today, guys. We really hope you've enjoyed this video and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.